What's up, friend, and welcome back to another Eater Drift Standard video. And today we're going to have a look at a deck list that'll basically guarantee you wins against any aggressive creature-based strategy, especially the deck lists that play 4 copies of Monstrous Rage, because this deck is playing so much efficient removal against those deck lists, you will make them absolutely miserable. So if you're tired of losing to Monstrous Rage, this will be the perfect deck list for you. So what makes it so good against this strategy? Just basically a ton of really good removal. We're playing 4 copies of Grim Bauble from Eater Drift. When this artifact enters target creature and opponent control, gets -2/-2 until the end of turn. 4 copies of Momentum Breaker. When it enters, each opponent sacrifices a creature or vehicle of their choice. Each opponent who can't discards a card. You're playing 3 copies of Get Lost as well. But one of the most important things is that you're playing 4 copies of Temporary Lockdown. And this screws over any like low to the ground creature deck like crazy. 3 mana enchantment. When it enters, exile each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Now, the cooler thing about this card in this deck list, and this is a strategy that I like to call Prison Break, been doing it for quite some time now, is that you can actually pick up, or you'll have to pick up all your own permanents under mana value 2 or under as well. And if you find a way to get rid of that lockdown, you can basically get all those ETB effects again. So which meaning Grim Bauble entering again, Momentum Breaker entering again. One of the cooler things is if you also have a bunch of Hopeless Nightmares set up, that they will enter again. So yeah, ways to get rid of the lockdown in this deck list. Hit it with your own Loran, scroll shift it, which will make sure that exile to 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Then return to the battlefield under its owner's control, draw a card. There's kind of a way for you to pick up the lockdown briefly and then replay it immediately, but you still get all those ETB effects in the process, which is really powerful. Scroll shift also is in here for good synergy with the Overlord of the Mistmoors. You scroll shift this Overlord when it's an impending creature. Will turn to the battlefield as like a, you know, the hard cast of 6/6, which is really spicy. But yeah, lockdowns, you don't have to get rid of them if you don't want to give those like your opponent the creatures back, but it's a really efficient way to get all these like ETB effects again, which is just incredibly powerful. Nurturing Pixie's also in here to like pick up, you know, the Grim Baubles, Momentum Breakers, but also the Hopeless Nightmares. You know, Momentum Breaker also doubling as like a discard card can be really effective against, you know, domain-based strategies as well. Or basically your strategy will be to just, you know, play as much hand disruption as possible and try to like hate them out of the game that way, which is why those 2 copies of Liliana are also in here. Lily can remove something, but also that like hand pressure and disruption that Liliana can put onto your opponent is just very good. 4 copies of Momentum, or 4 copies of Unholy Annex, sorry, is also just very powerful. Great way of card advantage. Can give you some life gain and drain. You also play 3 copies of the Soulstone Sanctuary, which functions as like a demon as well. So you can get those life losses and life gain moments if you are, you know, not going into the ritual chamber or your demon has been removed. So yeah, it's a very like controlling deck list. I would say it's like almost like hard creature control, but can also just take a really different approach by just being super aggressive, like hand hate with all these discard effects. But yeah, especially, you know, even in the sideboard, if you didn't want to like, if you didn't think it was enough to stomp on, you know, red aggro players with the main board, you also have 3 copies of Beza in the sideboard, which is really powerful. There's a good like Graveyard Hate in here, 2 Rest in Pieces, 2 Ghost Vacuums, even some Dreams of Steel and Oil, which are also just really great, you know, hate for creature-based decks. Your opponent reveals their hand and you choose an artifact or a creature card from it. So yeah, if you're tired of losing to Rage, definitely recommend this deck list. It'll do the job, and surprisingly it also holds its own really well against like the, you know, domain or other like slower control decks in the format because of all the hand hate, which always ends up being a pretty good strategy against those. So let us dive right into the gameplay here. A different take on, you know, Selfbounce. I'm not sure if I would even necessarily call this Selfbounce, but I think that's kind of what people call it anyways. So let's have a look at it. And yeah, let's see how many red aggro gamers we can destroy. So if you want to see all the games that took place with this deck list, you can check them out over my VOD channel, Ashlizzlle VODs, where I will basically post all my VODs from Twitch to YouTube as well, so you can check those out. And yeah, let's dive right into it. Also, let me know what you think about Monstrous Rage in the format. Do you want to see it gone, or do you think these red aggro decks are doing a good job keeping domain in check? Let me know your thoughts, and let's get started. Try it. Oh shit, it might be. Plus, we are saved. Oh, that one? Okay, okay. You got it, homie. I'll find that song for you. It's like cursed media, low-key, that song. We got it, though. We got it. Like, certain songs that you listen to will make you feel like you're stuck in the back rooms. I feel like Blue is one of those. Like, I feel like if you were trapped in the back rooms and there'd be, like, a soundtrack, it would be... Blue would be part of it. And also, like, Crazy Frog. I feel like those things would go on loop and you would slowly go insane. I'm gonna go Momentum Breaker here. Like Crazy Frog, like that kind of like music genre. It's like it's time to make a new playlist. Stuck in the back rooms. Stuck in the back rooms to playlist. Yeah, everybody with the standard bearer like tag is just playing like red aggro. Alright, I guess we'll go Liliana. Okay, Diva. Let's sacrifice a creature. Sure. No Snakeskinville for you. Ooh, we should be chilling here. This is like exactly the matchup we want to hit. Yo, Kermis, what's up? We are once again asking for the return of the Snores? Question mark. The return of the Snores. Honestly, what even happened to the Snores? It kind of just like fell out of favor. There's too many like good ways to draw cards. After like the Snores got revealed, I guess. Snores rotation. Well, that's a lie. I guess there was just infinite ways to draw more cards. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I think, I don't know, I feel like it just fell out of favor, you know? Too much, like, many more efficient ways to, like, draw cards, and the cool, like, combo thingies you can do also just kind of... Yeah, like, exactly, in Holy Annex made the Snores disappear a little bit. Yeah. Sad moment to be a Snores. I'm gonna look down a Druid, I guess. Yukari has better things to do, like lose games. Ooh. Got him. Oh. Look down might become worth Loki, I think. Words off without the diva. Who's the diva? Getramos? Am I like reading that wrong? Getramos is a diva. True. Alenda. Alenda also slays. Love Alenda as well. Ooh, wow, double annex? Maybe one's fine. I'm gonna start it off like this. I'm gonna crack that. I'm gonna go here. I think I'm gonna lock it down. I can give them like Questing Druid or Innkeeper value. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, Elena is kind of like underplayed. Still, I feel. Mouse Ferratu. First. With haste too, shit. How about we put down a, like, huge 6/6 demon? Seems like a good plan to me. We're gonna get a 6/6 Overlord too. Boom. Whenever I hear this song, and like maybe this speaks to like I don't know, the era that I grew up in, but like, do you guys know those like videos where they talk about like like songs that kind of like sound like they say something different? You know, like you hear a song and it's like the lyrics is diff. Does anybody know where I'm going with? Okay, so yeah, you say that's not what I that's not what I hear, but that is exactly what I'm trying to say. Like in Dutch, yeah, exactly, Baron. Like that's it. That's all I hear when in the lyrics. Yeah, so. That's like, that was the whole thing at one point in like the early stages of YouTube where it's like, the early stages of YouTube that like they would just go crazy like, do you hear it? So yeah, I hear the other one that chat's saying. I def hear the other one. I'm like, okay. So silly. Darken, thank you for the 22. Alright, we should have this. Hey. You hyped for Tarkir? Yeah, I'm hyped for Tarkir. I'm excited. Okay, we definitely want Bezas. We want cut downs. Like, I feel like I don't understand really why this deck is playing cut down when I feel like you already have so many answers for this match. Like, I feel like you'd be better off, like, you know, taking cut downs out and finding something that, that'll help you out in a different matchup, because it's like, bro, I don't think we're ever losing. Straight up, I don't think we're ever losing this match. No jinx, of course, but... You know? I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. We should just destroy him. Grim Bubble. Oh no, this is the very similar to the deck that Ben Stark played in the Pro Tour. That's the one we're looking at here. What are you thinking about the Kalia Secret Lair? Oh, the... What is it? The... Forbidden Love one or something? Yo, I think it's just absolutely stunning. Stunning. Like, I've just kind of given up on like being able to purchase secret lairs because I feel like it's such a like hype beast thing and I just can't be bothered. Like, it stresses me the fuck out trying to get these drops and having to like fight people, which is why I'm not even bothering trying to get the SpongeBob one, even though I'd like to. I think we're gonna lock this down. Yer. Oh wait, do I not have the right mana? Oh, that's fine. Never mind, I thought I had double white for some reason, but this is still in black, isn't it? Garius Toxrel is the MVP of that one. Nah, it's true. The Kalian one's still available? Yeah. You've been online for the secret lair for about 4 hours. It's unreal. I would really like to have the SpongeBob one, though. But... maybe I'll see the cards at some point at, like, a Magicon, even though you always get, like, severely overcharged, like, for that type of stuff. But yeah. What can you do? Okay. Do I, okay, now I'll have double white at least, but... obviously, like, if I look this down... I can grab Karen, and then I just momentum break. So I have to, like, time this decent, and I think what I'm just gonna do is, like... pass, maybe gain 3 life. Drama, wait, what? Wait, the SpongeBob one? The SpongeBob layer? I think people just thought that the SpongeBob one would somehow be a Universes Beyond. That would have been sick as hell, but... no. I'd be down. I'd be so down. Alright. I'm gonna crack this Momentum Breaker, gain some life. Then do Lockdown, and then do Momentum Breaker again. What if Thalia is included? A Tracing Scandal? Oh, I have not heard that. There's a little Beza moment possible here, but nah, I think I locked this down. And slam Momentum Breaker. Releasing SpongeBob SquarePants is the next set, and Tarkir is delayed. It's what we deserve. Alright. Let's try and go Beza. Man, these pain lands, like, this mana is awkward, dude. I have to pay 2 mana to cast a... or 2 life to cast the Beza. Definitely not the numbers I want to be at. Wow, I wonder what this could be. Is it a Monstrous Rage? Dude, at least Beza stopped that. Card that can actually block in this economy? So... yeah, I guess I gotta crack Momentum Breaker. So daring, so brave. I know. Who's out here doing it like Beza? This is also an interesting angle to go with. Let's do that instead. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay, so NX is gonna gain us some life. Right? Thank you. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we destroyed him, but then again, you know, the deck isn't called Mouse, whatever, Slayer 69 for no reason, right? Sure. We can keep this. Not ideal, but... if this is another control player, chat, I'm giving up. I would just like y'all to know that if this is another control player, I'm playing Omniscience combo. No, I don't want to do that, but you know. Okay, it's aggro. I think, I swear, we need to keep we need to start keeping track. I'm so serious. We need to conduct an investigation. How many times is somebody with the standard bearer, like, title a red aggro mage? Because I feel like, so far, once that, you know, one person has pointed it out, every time I see a standard bearer, they're red aggro. something shifted. I really wonder how many standard bearers are red aggro mages. We gotta figure out the technology. You don't beat the allegations. Nah, seriously, like, I think I've seen like 3 now since, you know? Yeah, like standard bearer you only get if you've played a shitload of games of standard, right? And like, how do you get the fastest games in standard? Play red aggro. So it's like, I think there is a high like correlation between the two. It do be interesting. Alright, let's break the momentum here. I wonder what they're sitting on, though. I don't even know. Do I have the standard bearer tag yet? I'm not even sure if I do. I feel like I would surely have it already, but the way I like sweat this game out, I feel like I'd have it. But again, I also don't play red aggro, so I don't know. Sure, I'll just scroll shift it. Let's get rid of another higher claw here. Yeah, it's gotta be many of them, surely. Surely. Yeah, there's a lot of lookdowns, huh? I think, like, there's obviously something that's holding priority. I thought it was the questing druid, but I feel like they would have fired that off last turn. So it might either be like a rage or like a combat trick or something along those lines that they're holding here. It's gotta be. They're holding something. Like, if he had questing druid, he would have fired it off there, surely. Surely. Yo, what's up? Overprotect? Nah, that'd be crazy. I could summon another momentum breaker, get rid of something out of their hand. Nah. I'm not gonna, like, fall for this. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. NX. Put a 6/6 demon in play. That'll do it. Maximum speed on the way. Okay. Yeah, we're doing better now. 4 copies of giant growth. Yeah. He's sick. They must be in the trenches. They must be in the trenches. Yo, we're playing some Orzhov Pixie to start off the day with, trying to see if we can farm some mouse players, and then, I don't know. Play some other spicy decks. I did see that the Discord played a vampire deck earlier. Or like yesterday, somebody dropped a vampire deck in the Discord, so... You know I'm interested. Flesh of Might, thank you for the 11. You know, like, I'm locked into that. Sure. You can keep this. See if we can hit a mouse here. Or a Karen. Wow. Wow. 2 lightning helixes and 2 burst lightnings. Okay. That's certainly something. A little hit and miss versus domain, but that well against control and aggro. Yo. That sounds good though. Also momentum breaker, forcing to discard something. Seems okay. Sure. Astral shift it. The discard removal spell into Markov Baron kinda ate. Markov Baron is definitely like somehow one of the coolest cards in standard right now. Markov Baron is one of the only like madness cards around, right? The only madness card around. We're one of the few madness cards printed in recent times. Pretty dope. Well, I guess I'll slam a Beza here. Beza, sweetie! Get to the battlefield! That's fine. I cannot believe they're actually playing Giant Growth, but respect. Respect. Oh, reprinted in Foundations, huh? Yeah, that does feel like a Foundations card, Giant Growth. I feel like such an effect should always be in Standard. Right. I think if they have to waste their Giant Growth like that, which, I mean, obviously they would lose it, so, like, what's the use in keeping it? But, like, yeah, I think we're in a good spot here. Not gonna lie. Alright. Boom! Another one. Yeah, they're looking rough for him. 6-6 GG's. Vesting Druid could try to slay, but the second I slam this look down, well, which obviously not anytime soon, because like I would grab my token, but I'm kind of surprised they didn't even try to like swing my way in case I wanted to block, but like, yeah, maybe you should have tried holding the lightning strike. I don't know. I think they realized that as they like decided the attack there. Oh well. It happens, homie. I'm gonna start gaining some life here. Technically, I should have probably swung with Bazan, like forced them to chump something, but like I'm never losing this, so this is why we're called Mouse Destroyer 69. Somebody called the Mind Sculptor. Somebody with Jace and the Mind Sculptor text. Are you gonna play red aggro? Or are my lookdowns dead? I'd say my lookdowns are probably dead. I can risk this. Probably playing control. Nah, you're good, you're good. I can check it out. Yeah, they're playing domain. Of course. So what deck list is this that you shared? It's like an artifact deck? Rip domain. I'm hoping Liliana can clutch it for us. She needs to. We need the Lily hard carry. The people demand the Liliana carry. Alright, we're just gonna pick this up, replay it. Liliana will save. Little do they know, I want that to happen. Anyways, we'll start off with Liliana here because I want to get rid of cards out of their hand.
When I win, you'll drop it.
Okay. It's gonna match our freak, not this person, I can tell you that. Not the domain player, I can tell you that. Definitely not the domain player. You didn't tweet you went live. Yeah, I forgot. Well, like, I don't know if you guys have the same thing, but like Twitter on mobile is like a little bit hell. If it, for some reason it just never sends my tweets out.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
I mean, I could get rid of their last card. It's very tempting as well, actually. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of their last card here. AO worth. Yeah, by Beza.
One of your friends has to leave.
Let's go here. Okay. I'm gonna uptick this.
Drop it.
Demon. Dad, I think we're doing this. Like, this, like, insane amount of hand disruption is doing so much work right now. Ah, shit, beans. Okay, wait, that might change everything. Oh, no. I'm still gonna uptick this so I could get the Lily ult. Yo, Dan, thank you for the 41. Thanks for supporting the stream. Thank you for being here. Nah, never back down. Never back down. A lot of dead cards too, but I guess we can discard them. I don't know.
Drop it.
Really much I can do with that. I guess I could pick a momentum breaker again. Why not? Let's grab it. Okay. So close. I like this song, but let's do a little different banger. So good, right? Well... Alright, so this is what we're gonna do.
See your light flashing before your very eyes.
So, yeah, so it's like, you get rid of all your lands. So, like, yeah, this is the one, this is how we have to do it. Wait a second. So this forces them to get rid of everything but the look down with the nightmare under it, right? Good luck, Chief. I offer you, lose everything you have, or die. Alright, I'll take it. Lose everything or die. What are you grabbing? Really. Not looking good for him. Stylish? Yeah, nah, it's true. Domain deserves it. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Domain had it coming for sure. Domain had it coming. I mean, base I could draw some cards, right? I guess. I also, like, came behind the idea of Dreams of Steel and Oil because it hits Overlords, but it could also be really dead really quickly. Then again, lockdown also isn't ideal unless, like, I look my own stuff, but they might be doing that for us anyways. Hey, this is pretty good. Like, we can pick up the Momentum Breaker. Not too rough. Not too rough. Gonna have to, like, pick up the Momentum stuff. Interesting name of your deck. Mouse Destroyer 69, yeah. Keeping it real. Immediately. Immediately. Whatever, dude. I'll just see if I can pick up the Momentum Breaker, right? Like, sure. This person is like an S tier hater or something. Like, alright. Guys, Lauren. Lauren is just good because Lauren is a card that you can also pick up. Kind of what you try to do here. Not much to do here. Why the hell not? They have more cards than me. Basil will draw me a card, maybe ramp me up a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, let's go Biza. If it sticks, then I can get to... I get a treasure, I get some life, I get a card. Pretty good value. Damn, they gave no mercy with that one. Guess that means we didn't draw a card, right? Okay, but I can always just get rid of the ley line again with Loran. Pretty alright. Yeah, that basically cooks me because, like, I can't even unlock the ley line because in response they can animate to give it, like, you know, X-proof and stuff, so... I think Azure just fucking cooks you, dude. Like, what can I do? X-proof on everything? Nah. Can't do shit about that at all. That's good. Azure and Overlords? Yeah. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. This at least is a good start, though. it's Bailiff again, I'm in shambles, thank god. I was ready to cry about that one. Then again, like I don't even know how many, you know, I don't even know how many Overlord or like how many Bailiffs, like Overlord Zur domain or whatever you want to call it, plays in the first place. Not many, surely. 2 of them still? I've heard a lot of like Pixie Selfbounce players like argue that they literally don't give a fuck if somebody they literally don't give a fuck if somebody like hits the Bailiff at all, which I think it depends on the matchup, surely. I could scroll shift my Hopeless Nightmare. Always do it on their turn. This will always be like an absolute pop classic. Trying to see if I can fix this on the side. See if I can scroll shift. You gonna allow it or no? You can't not jam to this. Yeah, like it's just, it's unreal. Toxic is just legendary. Land would have also been alright, but you know, it's fine. That's Severance talk. Keep going, I guess. At least we have a land drop here. We can do Besa soon. Sure. You watch Severance? No, I don't. Libby does though, so I know like most of the Severance lore. I know most things. Honestly, yeah, this is pretty alright. You can't stand that guy's face. Ryan, you speak real, you know? Silly. Alright, well, we'll slum a base. Now we have lethal on the board, so they gotta do something about this. That is doing something about it. What can we do? First. Got a punchable face? A little bit, like... Silly. Did you see the 2-mana 5/5 demon? I saw it. I saw it spoiled. I'm a little shook. Like, I'm a little shook. Kill the Overlord to be safe. Nah. Might regret that though. But I want to develop this. I don't know if they play like they have Azure. Yeah, the 2-mana 5/5 demon is gonna be fucking crazy on curve with the Unholy Annex. I also thought it was a really cool way to implement the Decayed mechanic again. Right? It's got like it has Decayed itself, and like you can give Decay to like other creatures. I thought it was really dope. Hey, let's go. Got the win.